Welcome to another episode of Job Tales, the podcast where you can listen to dozens of interviews about your potential favorite jobs. Today I have Mathilda Toyloy as my guest. She's a young veterinarian working in Switzerland. Enjoy the show! Mathilda Toyloy, thank you for being at my podcast. I'm very glad because I don't have a veterinarian yet as my guest. And you're a young veterinarian, and I would love to learn more about your background, how you became to be a veterinarian.
I did the university in Bern. You have to do the university. In Switzerland, there is only two universities, one in Bern and one in Zurich. So everything is in German. And it's about 6 years university, and then you're done.
Okay, so 6 years. And that's what kind of discipline is that? Is that how you call it, veterinary?
Yeah.
So it's all about...
veterinary medicine, yes.
Medicine, okay. Yeah. So it's very specific. So are there any common years with medicine, like normal human medicine?
In the past, I think, but like 20 years ago, the first year it was together with the human medicine. But now it's only vet. We share the first year, for example, for, physics and chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry.
With the one that does that do the scientific university. But otherwise, we are only in between the vet.
Okay. So then, before university, what did you study?
I did, how do you say in English? Not high school,
Gymnase. So yeah, like a secondary school?
Yeah, exactly. And then before the university, I went for 6 months in Germany to learn more German.
Okay.
We learned it at school, but I wanted to be more prepared. And I did 6 months in Germany.
Okay.
And then I went to the university.
That's very, very specific Swiss, because it's, in Switzerland, everybody can speak at least 2 or 3 languages, which is not the case in other parts of the world. Right. So now you knew, maybe scholastic German. And did you find it hard to study everything in German?
Yeah, it was super hard. I had to redo my first year of university because you spend your time translating everything.
I see. Okay.
Because it's really difficult for myself, it's difficult to read in German and to learn in German. So it was better for me to translate. But I would say the 2 first year, then I did everything in German.
Okay.
But it's in general, all the French speaking person, they fail the first year.
Okay.
And you are not used to, learn in general. University is really hard, and then it's in German. So everything is hard.
Wow.
It's difficult, yeah.
And so my question to you is if...
Yeah, it was really difficult. But at the end, it's okay.
It's okay. Now you really learned a good language, and now you can, I guess you can work in 2 languages, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And did you want to learn in German, or for instance, could you have gone to France and study and do veterinary in France?
In France, it's super difficult to get in the school. There is in total is 7 years. They do a 2-year preschool or not preschool, but they do a 2-year preparation before the university.
Okay.
And then it's 5-year university, and there is not many university in France, so nobody goes to France. If you don't want to do it in German, you can go to Belgium or even Romania.
I see. Okay. So that would have been your alternative, maybe. Okay.
And there is to enter the university, you have to do an exam. So there is many people that failed the exam, and they go to Belgium because there is no exam.
I see. Okay. And once you have a degree in any country in Europe, then can you practice in any other country?
Yeah, I can practice in any other country. But if, for example, as in human medicine, if you want to become a surgeon, you do the 2-year internship, 3-year residency, and you have to do a special exam to be a surgeon in the USA, for example.
I see.
But otherwise, if I wanted to go to another country, I think it will be okay. From Switzerland, it's okay.
In these 6 years that you mentioned, was there a practical time, like an internship, like you mentioned?
Yes, the last year during the The last year you spend 1 year in all the clinic. You go to the small animal clinics, the horse clinic, the pig and cow clinics, and you go 1 month in the pathology section where you cut dead animals.
Okay, okay.
Autopsy, that's
The
autopsy.
autopsy. And what was the section that you liked most?
The small animals.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now, because in the fourth year you choose in between what kind of animal you would like to do. You still learn everything, but you learn a little bit more of the one you choose, and then you are a little bit longer in the clinic of the one you choose.
Okay, so is the size the main factor when you're specializing?
Kind of, yes. But they small animals, it's practically only dogs and cats and some rabbits or like a mouse, something like that.
Yeah,
But we don't learn that much about rabbit and mouse. But yeah, it's more dogs and cats.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you know that you wanted to be a veterinarian?
I think since always, maybe at 14 or 15. Before that, I didn't really know, and then yeah, I cannot really remember the day I was like, okay, I want to be a vet, but I think it was since quite a long time.
Okay. So you always enjoyed being with animals and
Yes.
okay. A particular calling, like was there a specific episode that you can remember?
But I think I always enjoyed to go to the vet with my mom
Okay.
for cats and dogs, so it was always a big time for me, I think. I did some small internship before the university. I went to a few clinics, and yeah.
Okay, that's great that you already know what you want to do, and yeah, and then the path is paved for you in a way. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
long
almost.
study.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So now, as a veterinarian, where do you work?
Now I'm in Lausanne, enfin Lutry, in a small animal clinic. Yes, since 2 years.
Since 2 years, and
And
yeah,
yes.
what do you do in the animal clinic?
So we have appointment, consultation. I can do some small surgery like castration,
Yeah.
and sterilization. I have a specialization. I worked 2 years in Zurich, in the hospital of Zurich, where I learned to do chemotherapy in oncology department.
Okay.
So I can do chemotherapy too. And yeah, and I take, we are open 24 hour, all the time. So 1 or 2 times a week I do the night. So I take all the emergencies, and every 4 weekends I spend the weekend there for the emergencies and for our patients that stay in the clinic.
I see. Okay. And so
Yes.
there is no typical day for you. You have night shifts and day shifts. Is there something common that you do?
I think the most common thing when you are a vet, it depends on how big where you work. In a small, really small practice, a small place, you do some small illness, a lot of vaccine. I do a lot of vaccination.
Okay.
And small, I don't know, my dog is hurt at the paw or something like this. It stay quite simple. Where I work, it's a bit bigger. That's why I choose this place, because I like to do some more diagnostics, examination, special tests.
Yeah.
So we can do X-ray, ultrasound, almost every surgery, every test. It's really rare that we have to send the dog or the cats to another clinics to do some more. Well, it
Okay.
depends. If we need a scan or MRI, then we send them. But
Okay.
I really show the place when we have a surgeon, we have a internal medicine specialist, we have an ultrasound specialist, so we can do. So I cannot do everything, but we can do everything together.
And do you still need to get specialized in order to do more operations, for example?
Yeah, I can either after the university, for example, you stay in Hospital Bern and you do your residency in surgery, and then you are a real good surgeon. But when you compare with human medicine, I can learn by myself to do surgery. For example, if my boss is a good surgeon, he can teach me everything.
Oh,
In
okay.
human medicine, you don't do like this. You are not allowed to do surgery if you are not a surgeon.
Yeah.
But I could do everything I want without any residency.
Oh.
What I did is the 2-year internship in oncology. I could have done the residency in oncology to be a real oncologist, but I didn't want to.
Okay.
I wanted to see some
Yeah.
more in cancer.
Yeah. Can you tell me how you got your first job?
I was still studying for my final exam, and the Tierspital of Zurich, they send a job. There was only one place for the oncology department, and I applied, and it works. I had to go one day to see the team, and the chief told me that I was taken, and then I still had to do my final exam, so I had a lot of stress because if I failed, I couldn't go to Zurich.
Oh, wow.
So it was kind of a motivation to succeed my final exams.
I bet.
Yeah, I was quite lucky to get the job because there is only one place in the whole Switzerland for the oncology department in Switzerland. You don't have oncology in Bern, you only have it in Zurich.
That was going to be my next question. Is it very, is it competitive? The job of veterinarian. Are there many candidates out there?
I think in Switzerland you don't have enough vet.
Okay.
I think per year maybe in the whole Switzerland maybe 150 or 140 people are out from the school. So new vet per year. It's not that's not a lot. And in the job there is not that much competition. It depends. If you do, for example, surgery, yes, there is competition because you want to get the best surgery and
For your
yeah,
animal, for your pet especially, right?
yeah.
Yeah. You could actually open your own practice.
Yeah, yeah. I don't need anything. I just need money, but you don't have to wait on anything. I could open it tomorrow if I
Tomorrow,
want, or
okay.
take all one and from another clinic and buy the clinic again. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
considering that there's not enough vets in Switzerland, for example, you would probably have a lot of clients right away. I can imagine. Depend.
yeah, yeah. I think yeah, kind of. It depends where you go, but I think it could be quite easy. Yes.
So tell me what you enjoy about your profession.
I think that's but first the animals because they are almost always nice with you, dogs and cats. That's why I couldn't be a human doctor. And yeah, it's to be every day with animals. That's really good. The contact with the clients is good too. It depends, but at the end you only take care of the animals, so it's okay. It's more like leaving my patient than really working. So
Okay. So
yeah,
animals more than humans. That's
that's for sure.
your preference.
Yes,
Eh,
yes.
okay. And is there a favorite animal for you?
I think that's kind of boring, but I love cats.
Okay. Has there been along your path something difficult that you would like to share?
I think, as I said at the beginning, it was during the university, the German part. What was difficult is you really have at the university all the university. It's not like when you do other kind of studying, you have like 3 days of, how do you say, course? 3 days per weeks. For in veterinarian, you have it from Monday to Friday until 5. It's really intense. And then it was really difficult for me in Zurich because it was, well, I can speak German, but really everything in German, only client in German. And there is it's not always easy to explain something in German, to explain an illness and everything, and to show some compassion when it's not your language. And the field oncology, the oncology department, they are really, what do you say? They have high expectation. It was the most the whole clinic. They have really high expectation. They are really strict, and you cannot do mistake in oncology or in chemotherapy. You can kill your cat if you do one mistake. So
Oh, well, yeah.
it was kind of hard. That's why I came back to the French speaking part of Switzerland, because I I never walk in French, so I wanted to work in French.
Okay. And where do you come from originally?
I'm born in Switzerland.
In the French part?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is there actually an age limit for being a veterinarian?
No.
You can
No,
do it
I
anytime.
Yeah, anytime. I had two student friends during my university. It was two moms more than 35, and they wanted to do a job change.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it anytime.
Okay. When you were studying, was everybody around the same age?
Yes.
Okay. So you were
Yeah,
like in your early 20s
more or
basically
less. Yeah. Yeah,
when you
and you are
studied.
done. Yeah. I think the youngest you can be when you're done is like 24, 25.
Okay.
Even 23 if you really begin at 18 and you succeed everything.
Right.
But I was done at 25.
Okay. Just a fun question. Is there anybody that starts, human medicine and then switches to vet and the other way around?
I never thought any human medicine coming. Yeah, no. I
No.
think I heard a lot of human doctor that told me I really wanted to be a vet, but when I thought it's German, I went
Okay.
to human medicine. I heard that a lot of time. A lot
Okay.
of human medicine doctor, they told me I really wanted to be a vet at first.
Okay. But not vets that want to become
No,
doctors.
I never thought that.
I think
Maybe, yeah.
once you get to treat animals, there's nowhere
I
to,
think, yeah, you
yeah,
cannot come back.
you're
Yeah.
nowhere around it. Yeah, nowhere to go back. Is there myths around the job? Like I don't know, a myth I could think of is like everything is like super nice and easy, and the animals are always so cute. Is
Yeah,
it
I
is it
think
true?
that's yeah, I think yeah, that's the part you think it's going to be easy, and at the end, yeah, you think you just take care of a cat, easy, no problem, and at the end it can be sometimes really sad or sometimes really frustrating when the people they don't have the money to do some big examination or big treatments, and the animal had no word to say. Sometimes people goes too far for their animals, and sometimes they don't want to do anything. You can try to convince the people, but sometimes it's really difficult.
Okay.
And there is so many people that buy dogs and cats, and then they have no money to do anything. So you always have to do an insurance for your animals. That's really important.
Insurance. Oh my god, yeah, it's become really expensive to have a pet, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Hmm.
And looking at technology, the way it's shaping the future of medicine in general, and the fact of being able to do remote operations, and with artificial intelligence and virtual reality, do you see what kind of changes do you see happening in your field?
I think not that much, because when you compare with the human medicine, we still have like 10 years, well, 10 to 20 years late. Maybe there is some, I don't know, treatment for some kind of tumor or on other illness. We don't have it for the animals, and then it comes 10 years later for us. In the technology, we do more and more surgery with the name is laparoscopy, when you use camera and you don't open the belly.
Yeah.
That's we are doing it more and more, but we don't have the everything, the material, because it's really expensive. And maybe in 10 years we will be as good in the human field.
Okay. Now I'm thinking of, a young kid, girl or boy who love animals, and they say, "Hey, mom, when I'm grown up, I want to become a veterinarian." Now, is the love for animal all you need to become a veterinarian and to actually stick to the job?
I think, well, it depends. To stick to the university first, it's not enough to love animals, because you don't get to see an animal until the fourth or fifth years.
Okay.
And during the job, yeah, it's enough. But I have many friends that they are not vet anymore. They go to more scientific field or nutrition field or lab field, and they go away from the real vet. I think it's because sometimes there is too much work, not many, how do you say, de la reconnaissance.
Yeah, it's like an acknowledgement of your
Yeah.
work. And
So I heard when I came to Zurich, my colleague that was 1 year there already, she told me she didn't want to be a vet anymore, and I was like, okay, it will be 2 years, a lot of fun. But she's still a vet now, but she really wanted to quit. She was really sick of oncology in Zurich.
I see. Okay, so
It happens a lot. Yeah, it
yeah.
depends where you work. Right now, I still want to be a vet.
Okay, so you're happy with your
Yeah,
job.
I'm really happy. Yeah.
I'm very happy for you. And
Thank
then
you.
what's next for you? Do you know already?
I think I really like the place I'm working now because the team is really good. I'm learning a lot and I can do a lot. I don't know if I want to specialize more either in surgery or in intern medicine. But you have to either you do a residency and can be a really long time and you have to quit where you work, or you can do some other formation. There is one in France you can do for intern medicine, so maybe that.
Okay. And what do you
But
mean by intern medicine?
it's all you have cardiology, dermatology, surgery, and intern
Okay.
medicine is when you are sick, simply sick. I don't know. They
Okay.
take care of every illness.
Okay.
If I don't know, sometimes you are vomiting nonstop, you go and you will be in the intern medicine, and
Intern
then if you
medicine.
need a
Okay.
surgery, then you change. But it's every illness.
So I mean, people first go to you if you have a
Oh yeah,
disease. Yeah.
almost. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. 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 I see. And just to close, do you have any advice that you want to give to any future veterinarian or student?
I think you have to learn nonstop during university. Really, from the start, my mistake was it was too easy for me the gymnase, and then when you are in the university, I never needed to work for exam in general. And when you are in the university, you can be smart, but it's never enough. So you really have to work a lot every day, all the time. And it's okay if you redo a year. It's
You
okay.
survived.
You
Yeah.
survive. And
Yeah.
actually, you can fail twice
Yeah.
in Bern. It's more than any university. In Lausanne, you can fail twice, but in no, you can just fail one exam and then redo it. In Bern, you can fail and fail again. It's okay. You can do the
Okay.
exam 3 times.
Okay.
And when you work, then I would say choose a place that is as high as your expectation. Sometimes you can get bored if you choose two small clinics and you don't see much and you can't do much and you always have to send the dogs and cats to other specialists. And don't take a too big place if you are not good under stress or if you don't want to do night shift. So it depends on people what you want to do.
Okay. So smaller is better if you are sensitive to stress.
Yes.
And then if you want to have more challenges, then you take a bigger place.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Great. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work. I wish you all the
Thank
best.
you. I hope.
And if you have other colleagues or doctors that want to be interviewed, please let me know.
Okay.
I'm
No
always
problem.
open.
Okay. Thank you very much for the invitation. It was nice.
Like with human medical studies, animal medicine takes a long time, and the love for animals may not be enough to endure years of studies. So, love for animals and discipline throughout years of university are the good mix to enjoy a profession later on that will take you close to your furred loved ones. Stay tuned for more episodes.